it's time for a new tool from Ustar once again. Now I want to show you is these guys. This is a full range of scribing tools which Ustar have put together. As I say, there's 5 in the series. Let me just grab, say, the top one, which is a point 3. There he is. That's your scribing tool itself. So let's get this guy out of the box, and I can show you this in a little bit more detail. There it is. And I'll put that at the back there as usual. So it comes like that in a protective packaging, which is very useful because these are super sharp. I would advise you take care with these. Put them back in their in their pot boxes when you're finished. Don't leave them in the handle sticking out of your storage in any way, because you're going to lean over and you're going to stab yourself. Guarantee. I've done that loads of times. So I'll put these away or put the cap on the handle, which I'll explain in a second. So let's have a look at one of the actual scribing tools themselves. It's super well engineered, these things. So this is the point 3. I'll go through the others in a second. Maybe is it better there against the bench? Yeah, you can see what these actually look like. That's a point 3. You also have in the range a point 125, a point 4, a point 15, and a point 2. That's the range which is on the store right now. Now, of course, you can't use that with your fingers. So what you need is this guy. This is the universal handle, which you'll have seen on a couple of other videos, because this handle also exists on its own on the site for various applications, but also this is the same handle that you use with the interchangeable standing heads, which you may have also seen a video of. Again, I'll link to these in the description below so you can have a look. I've made this handle available separately, so you can choose. You decide, you buy the handle, and then you say, okay, I'm going to go down the scribing route or the sanding route or both. I didn't want to lock you in, so you had to buy the handle with, say, a pack of these. And then, I've got to buy another handle to do the sanding. Yeah, I didn't want to lock you into doing that. So the handle is separate. So you would need to get this handle separately to whichever size heads you want. But if you go to the page on the store for the heads, it's all linked to this handle, so you'll be able to easily find it. So let's get the handle out of the box, so I can show you how these scribers look, I guess, proper. So let's do that. The handle comes with a couple of items. It's a handy measuring sheet for masking tapes, that kind of thing. It also gives you a bunch of stickers. Now, these are the stickers which are very useful for the sanding heads, because the stickers are labelled up. So if you did need to, if you wanted to use these, say, outside of the box, put them in a drawer somewhere, excuse me, put a sticker on so you can know which one it is. So you haven't got to keep trying to read the shaft. So that's quite a useful little addition there. So this is the handle itself with the ubiquitous Allen key. I'll put that down there. So this is the handle which you use with the scribers. Again, very nice in the hand. I'm not sure what it's made out of. It might be aluminium or some kind of anodized aluminium again, but very nicely finished in the hand. It feels it feels like you can get some accuracy with it, which of course is very important with scribing tools. It's this hexagonal shape as well, which is great, so it doesn't roll off your bench. Again, very important for these scribing heads. Don't want to damage the head itself. But in the hand, feels very nice indeed. You can get a very accurate scribing line because it's got a little bit of weight to it, which I think is important for the ergonomics, but it's not too heavy, and likewise not too light either. And I like this hexagonal shape. I can grip this. I'm not gonna worry about this scribing tool skidding or moving around. Yeah, particularly if I've used it against some tape. This is ideal for that. Like the idea that's a good cap on the end as well, because sometimes I do leave a scribing head in the end. Shouldn't do, but sometimes I do. It's a good solid connection, which is what I like. As you'll notice, it's connected to the scribing heads with a grub screw. This isn't a chuck, the normal twisting chucks. It's a grub screw there, which is where the Allen key comes in. So let's put this point 3 into the handle. and you can see how it actually looks in the hand. So just tighter, so that's fine. So that's the about there, yeah, about there. So that's the scribing tool in its handle. That's how you would mount these things. And again, as you can see, it feels really nice in the hand. It's a really good balance for this, particularly when you're trying to do scribing at this very small sizes. So let's get over a bit of plastic. I just want to cut some lines into Mr. Tank. So I won't use any guide. I'll just sort of pull a few random lines into this guy. Just to show you, it absolutely takes off plenty of material. You know, it's took off all of the primer, and I can feel that that's cut a 0.3 groove right across that surface. Now you can imagine if you use some of the tape which you can get for scribers. Again, there'll be a link in the description below for a pack which gets you all of this stuff in I guess a starter pack. But if you want to sort of buy handle and specific scribers, this is the one to go for. But I'll link to the I guess the starter pack in the description below, in case you want to go down that route. So again, I just want to say, yeah, absolutely. These things, very nice, very smooth to use. I say in the hand, perfectly balanced, absolutely fantastic. But I just want to reiterate, these are super sharp. So pay attention to that. Don't drop this in a one of your storage compartments on your bench, because I guarantee you'll stab yourself. I've done that lots and lots of times. Really take these out, put them in their protective boxes, label it up, and then put them somewhere safe. Don't leave them like this. Even if it's got its cap on, it just about does that. But again, that one's pointing through the end in the cap, which they put an end because it's a pointing in the end. Yeah, see there. So it really doesn't work for that. So yeah, I would argue, take these out, put them away. That's the workflow, just so you don't risk yourself getting stabbed by these super sharp scribers. So as I say, just to reiterate, handle's a separate item, so that will be on the link in the description as well. So you need to get out the handle, and then whichever of the scribing heads you want. But once you've got the handle, it has a couple of other very useful applications for sanding, but also for drilling. Which, if you hop across and look at the handle video, there's more explanation about that on that footage. So that is the scribing set from Ustar. Super accurate and massive amounts of precision. They've spent a lot of time machining these heads, so they are absolutely on the money. As I say, it goes down to what was it, a 0.2 and a 0.15 if you want to go down to that kind of levels of accuracy, making details on your models. As always, do come back to me if you have any questions and any queries, and of course, keep on modelling.